Hey, how you doing? It's Adam here. About 5 years ago, I uploaded a video entitled My Bout with Optic Neuritis. It's been 5 years. I've gotten tons of requests for a follow-up video, and that's what this is. So, give you a quick rundown if you're tuning in for the first time. 5 years ago, I got a very, very bad sinus infection behind my eyes, and I was prescribed amoxicillin. It turns out I was highly allergic to amoxicillin. It made my optic nerve swell to the point where it destroyed the myelin sheath that surrounds the optic nerve. So the myelin sheath is the protective layer, and once that was gone, there was damage to the optic nerve. So a normal optic nerve, when you're looking at it, is flat with tiny little bumps going across. Mine has peaks and valleys. So I have been tested for MS. The results came back negative for MS. They determined that it was most likely a combination of the infection and the allergic reaction that did this to my eyes. I can't sue the hospital or anything, not that I would, because they didn't know I was allergic and I didn't know I was allergic. Shortly after this all happened with my eyes, my fingertips and my feet kind of started falling asleep, and I was having issues and pain, and I got some conduction tests done in my arms and my legs, and it was determined that I had carpal tunnel in both hands and I needed surgery in both hands. I went ahead and got this surgery on my left hand, and a year after that, I was still having pain. My hand was still falling asleep. It really didn't feel any better, if anything, much worse. So they did another test and checked the response time from here to here and found that it was 50% worse than it was before I got the surgery. So I opted not to get the surgery on this hand. And later on, I come to find out that it most likely, I don't have carpal tunnel. I ended up with damage, they're calling it peripheral neuropathy, in my hands and in my feet. And it was most likely nerve damage caused by the allergic reaction. No one's come out and said that, because if they do, then they're responsible, they're culpable or whatever. But, so, I mean, it is what it is. This isn't something that can be repaired with my eyes. I have less than 5% of my visual field left. So to give you an indicator of what I can and can't see, my eyes are starting to blur. And my eyes are gone, or my hands are gone. If I turn and look at them, I can see them. But looking right at the lens there, I can't see my hands anymore. So, and that works for up and down too. They're almost gone, and they're gone. So I have less than 5% of my visual field remaining. It's something I've learned to deal with. It's been 5 years. I'm no longer knocking over displays in supermarkets. I'm not always whacking my head into stuff and walking into stuff. Now, if I am in large groups of people, like at a mall or a parade or something, I'm like this the whole time, because I don't know where anyone is. I don't want to whack anyone, because people think I'm rude and ignorant when I do that, even though I'm, probably, I am legally blind. So I don't drive. I do activities now, because I've grown accustomed to this. I hike. I actually just finished hiking the entire Appalachian Trail. And I did it in a couple big chunks, because, I don't know, that thing was hard. But, I play with my nieces. I play with my nephews. I'm still pretty active, but it can still be pretty debilitating, because I get ocular migraines pretty frequently. As far as the migraines I used to get, I'm not getting them anymore. After 5 years, I'm on a regimen of medication that really works well for me. So I don't get massive migraines, but I do get ocular migraines. And if you've never experienced an ocular migraine, I'll give you a quick breakdown of how it works. If this is my vision, occasionally, and this will happen from anywhere from like 15 to 40 minutes, and sometimes it's painful, sometimes it isn't, but my vision will just cloud in and close into where it's a tiny, tiny little hole of light I see, and everything around the outside of it is foggy. It's just like a fog and a blur, and sometimes it hurts, and I just sit here like this. Oh my God, until it's gone, and then other times it doesn't, and I just walk around with an eye closed. Actually, I don't even walk around, because I can't see it up out of this side. I walk around with one eye, but yeah, so I get ocular migraines, and they can be a big pain in the butt sometimes. But I'm thankful for the vision I do have. I'm thankful that I still have hands and I have feet, and I have decent doctors now that actually work with me and listen to my concerns. And I don't have MS. I've been tested for MS, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that my eyes aren't going to get it any worse. It is what it is. They're damaged. They can't be fixed, but they're not going to get worse. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that. I've done a lot of stuff. I've been getting into photography and video lately because while I can't see an entire picture, when I'm looking through a camera and the entire picture is this big, I can see it. And I love it. So it's kind of been my new thing as of late, that and hiking. So I don't know. I hope this has filled you guys in and answered some of the questions you have. I know a lot of you are like, hey, take B12, take vitamin B, take this, take that. I take tons of supplements. I take medications. I take supplements. My eyes, I mean, sometimes, a couple times I've been like, I feel like my eyes are getting better. And I go and I get my eyes tested with everything. And they're like, no, all the damage is still there. It's kind of in your mind. But I'm okay with that. You know, if I feel like it's getting better, it's not. But whatever, it feels good. You know, it gives me kind of hope. Like, oh, maybe it's getting better. Oh, no. Whatever. Anyway, you get my point. I just wanted to give you guys an update on where I'm at. I'm doing much, much better. And I know what's going on with me now. And I've grown to live with it. So hopefully, most likely if you're watching this, it's because you either have optic neuritis, you have MS, or you have some weird eye issues going on. And I don't know if everything I just said answers any of your questions or can help you in any way, but I don't know. If you have any questions and you think I might be able to help you, just leave a question in the comment below. I'll try to check them more often because I've been really lazy with it lately. But thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.